Thanks everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and be able to say a few words about my friend, Don Adams. I think at times like this, it's the finality of it. You know, I was talking to Don, he came to me about 4 or 5 months ago and said, would you sing at my memorial, at my celebration of life? And I said, well sure, I'd love to, Don, but I don't really want to talk about it. And he goes, no, I'm planning it. I want it to happen. And I want to plan it. And I said, okay. And I said, of course, you know, you're a friend of mine, I'll do whatever you like. And he goes, I want you to sing at my celebration of life. So we've arranged that we're going to sing over the asylum. But it's the finality of it. You know, having worked with him in the last few months, I had the opportunity to be a judge at the Rock the Mic, and I think we should acknowledge Serena for the work that she did there, and I don't want this day to go by without acknowledging Serena, because she even filled in when Don wasn't able to come, because the thing about Don is that he seemed so healthy at times. You know, he kept having bounce backs, and so I'd see him and I'd say, well, you look great, you know, and he'd go, no, I'm having some bad days. So he looked good at times, and other times he was struggling. But I'd always call him or send him an email and just say, you know, how you doing, buddy? And he'd email me back or text me back. He always liked to text. I'd hear back if I texted him. But you know, first and foremost for me, Don was a friend of mine. I loved him and respected him, and that means more to me than anything else. But as a musician, he really liked musicians. He liked the music business. He liked all things related to it. And in a business where artists can sometimes feel like commodities, Don always treated people as people first. And that's what I loved about him, and that's what the entertainers loved about him. Because it's so easy to feel otherwise. And he understood that regardless of the enterprise, our humanity comes first. And that's why so many people come here today to celebrate Don's life. He was truly one of the good guys. I've been in the music business my whole life, and I decided a long time ago that I was just going to gravitate towards people who are good people. I don't need to make $1 million in my life. I just want to deal with good people, gravitate towards people who care about me as a person, and I'll care about them as a person, and do the best that we can as human beings, so that when times like this come along at the end of your life, you can look back and you don't have to worry about the fact that you made $1 million or how many people you had to screw over to make the money that you made. But you can actually stand up here and say, I cared for people first, and yeah, I made some money. Of course, there's always a business component to it, but the people matter more. And that's why I love Don, and that's why I just treated him like a friend. I saw him in action many, many times, especially at Mountain Fest, dealing with a problem, and he's got a lineup of several other people waiting to talk to him about their problem. It's kind of like wrestling the alligator and herding cats at the same time. And he was still smiling while he was doing it. He was cool under pressure most of the time. I didn't see him go off too many times. He wasn't like that. He just always seemed to laugh no matter what the pressure was, because he wanted to make it fun. That's why he did what he did, because he wanted it to be fun. He said to me a few months ago, I'm going to do as much as I can, as long as I can, and when I'm done, I'm done. But he said, if I can't work, I don't want to live anyway. And I thought, okay, I'll go with that. Just one quick funny story. We were at Hastings Park playing one time, and a lady came up and she said, I really like your band, I'd like to hire you guys. And I said, okay, well, Don's our manager, just talk to him. So I'm kind of listening, I got my ear kind of craned over, and Don's going, so we like this band, you'd like to hire them, how much money do you have to spend? And the lady said, oh, I don't know, I was thinking maybe $500. And Don kind of smirks and he goes, these guys don't even get out of bed for $500, okay? So I said to him, so I had to walk, I had to turn away because I didn't want to laugh. And then I said to him later, I said, well, Don, you're supposed to negotiate a little bit, you know, get the money up a little and kind of get us the gig. You might have blew it. When Don was at Merit Fest, you know, of course we were the house band there for many years, and we were on the little big stage. And I tried to bring some sanity to the potential gong show that was Merit, because all the people that we recognized from there was always a gong show either happening or about to happen. It was just the nature of the festival. But he was my friend, so I always treated him like a friend. And I just said, Don, just tell me what you need and we'll make it happen. And I wanted to be a problem solver for him, not a problem creator, because I saw that he had so many issues to deal with, and he handled it cool. So today we celebrate Don's life. He wasn't a large man, but he was larger than life. And I'm glad that I got to know him, and I'm glad that I got to be his friend. He was just a really straight up guy, the kind of guy that I like to deal with in the music business. You can look him in the eye, He means what he says what he means, and I appreciated him for that and loved him. So rest well, my friend. God bless. I will see you again. I'm a man of faith, as many of you know, and I do believe we go on from here, that our life here is just temporary, and that we will live in eternity. So I will see Don Adams again. Thanks.